Hi Libra, it's Krishana. I'm here with your mid-month love reading. This is actually a bit different than my normal format, just due to the fact that it's Valentine's Day this month, and I figure, why not? Maybe some of you guys have a few love questions. Seems like a lot of people have a lot of love questions these days. So anyway, just thought we would go ahead and try this format out and see how it goes. I'm actually using a new deck as well, a deck called Tarot for the Time Being by a gentleman by the name of Steve Kilby, who is from this band called The Church. The first card we have is the Fool of Spirits. The Fool of Spirits is reversed. And so here we're talking about some of you may have a little bit of a crush on somebody or just can't seem to get the right words out. It seems like maybe you're having even a little bit of conflict within a relationship that you're in. Just due to the fact that there's a lot of planetary changes going on, especially Mercury retrograde, that is actually going to be lasting until I believe the 21st, the 20th or 21st. And so some of you may feel a little bit beside yourself when it comes to communication. Next, we have the Temperance card, but the Temperance card is also in reverse. It's basically saying you're not going to want to jump into, you're not going to want to jump over yourself when it comes to communication or your feelings. You're going to want to actually take your time and be just a little bit patient. If you rush in too soon, you might kind of regret it, especially right at the end of Mercury retrograde. Remember, what starts in Mercury retrograde sometimes also ends in Mercury retrograde. We have the Hangman in reverse. This is the time for you to sort of weigh out your decisions, weighing out, you guys are balanced. Weigh out your decisions, weigh out what it is that you need and what this other person may be giving you. Also, weigh out what it is that's making you really nervous about you actually coming forward and actually talking to this person, that you need to have a very, for some people, very serious conversation in regards to boundaries and balance. And for some people, just a simple, I kind of like you. Where do we go from here? So anyway, next we have the uncertainty card. Are you feeling a little uncertain as to how they feel? They probably are too. This is kind of basically saying that there's a lot of things being managed right now within the world, within the relationships, within the heart. And so, it might become a situation where the uncertainty that you're feeling, you may be picking up also on the emotions of the other person as well. Right now, it's fine to not make any drastic decisions. Again, Mercury retrograde, everything is sort of slowed down right now. The planet of communication is sort of slowed down right now. And so if the planet of communication is slowed down, maybe you should too. Next, we have the Strength card. The Strength card is telling me that things are a little bit intense. The feelings are a little bit intense. You're really, if this is someone that you work with, it's like you see them every day and you're like, they're dreamy. I really wish I could say something to them, but like I said, right now is just kind of not the time. If it is in relationship with somebody else, you might be managing someone who has a bit of an addiction issue, or might kind of be a little bit of a monster. Hopefully you're not the monster, but maybe a little bit of a monster that you're sort of managing and sort of dealing with, and you're going to want to make sure that you do a lot of self-care. I love RuPaul's Drag Race, and RuPaul likes to always say at the end of the show, if you can't love yourself, how in the bleep are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen? The next card we have is the Dissolution card, but the Dissolution card is in reverse. You're starting to see a very realistic view of yourself, a very realistic view of the relationships that you've been in the past, and maybe why they didn't work, or maybe things that you could have done better, boundaries that maybe you let lapse a little bit, for the sake of someone else's comfort. And so this is going to be a big month of reflection as well when it comes to you, when it comes to your views of relationship. It's not going to be a lot of movement in the relationship sector right now. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's not a lot of movement. It's a lot of thought. It's a lot of processes. It's, you know, it's wanting to say things to other people, but not really quite finding the right words in order to express yourself. It's going to be a little bit more of that. We should be coming out of that towards the end of the month. So, you know, don't worry. We also have the oppression card. You just want to tell the truth. You just want to tell the truth. That's all you want to do. You just want to tell the truth. You just want to release this sort of internal burden. And me telling you right now that maybe this is not the time is probably not helping you. But believe me, there will come a time. Right now, it's just everything's being kind of set in place. You have to kind of trust the universe this month on that one. We have the Ace of Songs, but the Ace of Songs is in reverse. Again, this is still that energy of not really, you're not really starting anything new this month. Some of you may, but for the most part, it's not going to be a lot of starting something new this month. This is going to be reconciling the past. Just remember, it's Mercury retrograde. It's all about reconciling the past energy so that you can move forward into new said directions. We have the volatile card, but the volatile card is also in reverse. Right side up, this would be kind of a lot of chaos that's going on around you. The volatile card being in reverse, I believe there's just a lot of the conflict, a lot of the chaos. It's more so happening internally. Be careful. Internal chaos does not find its way outwards. Okay, so you're also going to want to, you know, watch your certain habits that you might have. Maybe, you know, get a little bit of an exercise routine going on so that you have a place to sort of channel that energy. We have the Lover card at the bottom of the deck. And I do feel that the Lover card is indicating to me, just as you kind of look at the card, which I'm posting right here, as you kind of look at the card, it almost looks like this is, this woman sort of has a bit of a waywardness about her, and the man seems to be a bit of a stray, if you will. And I would say, honestly, be careful of picking up strays this month. And also, you know, if there's, like I said, if there's a crush that's sort of around you, or even if you're in a relationship, really kind of sense out what they're giving you versus what you're perceiving that they're giving you. Make sure that you are very clear about what is being given and what is being received. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next month. Like, share, subscribe, and go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Okay, thank you.